I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on AI technology because lately it's been a pretty serious thing, and I just want to let people know that I don't think AI technology should be, overall getting to where it's at right now, to where you can generate songs from artists that's never even signed off on that song. Like it's a non-existent song pretty much, right? You have that. You have it where you can literally, the thing was this. It was cool when it was generating our faces and, made it look like some art and stuff, but now I've gotten to a point where it's like, bro, it's getting a little bit too much to where you can generate somebody's voice. Like, nah, man, me personally, I think that that's a horrible thing to get into. And I'm telling you right now, eventually it's going to be a full-blown, like, civil war with people that's against AI technology and people that is for AI technology. It's literally going to be a war. And I'm telling you, like, just the one thing that really I had to say that had tripped me out with AI technology was when somebody had came out with this video and they made it seem like that Joe Biden was challenging Russia or something, saying like, oh, we're going to attack Russia. And I'm like, bruh, if somebody was dumb enough to believe that that was a real video, like, cause I feel like I've been on the internet for so long to where it's like but that's the thing, like, people are like getting better and better at this AI technology, and eventually it is going to get to that point where stuff is way too realistic to where you can't even tell the difference between what's real and what's not real, like having it where it's like, so somebody can take my voice, right? Find some AI technology generator, put my voice in that AI technology and have it where I go out and say some old crazy stuff. And I'm like, that it's things like that where I just think that, if it's going to get out of hand, all right? It's really going to get out of hand, and I think it's going to probably be a lot of people. I mean, you're going to have it, people are able to generate full-blown YouTube videos. Like, I'm telling you, this is where I feel like, what movie was it? Was it WALL-E? I remember it was some movie where, like, technology had got so advanced that people started getting out of shape. They're going to have it where it's like, oh, here's what I personally think. I think AI technology is going to get to a point where you can embed AI technology in a person's brain, and then they're just living their life literally in autopilot. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, I just know that it's going to get to that point. But here's the thing, though. How long will it be before, because I do feel like that, we're enjoying AI technology for what it is right now. Eventually it is going to get to a point, because I'm seeing videos, people talk about, oh yeah, I could use AI technology while I'm in school, write essays. Most likely, I feel like with a calculator, it's like you already got that form of technology, but it'll probably be like some other math questions where it's like, oh, I don't know the answer to that, so I'll just ask some like AI generator. It's like, oh, okay, because they got like one where it's like it's literally Siri pretty much, like you just ask it questions and things and then it'll solve the answer for you. And I'm like, bro, I don't think that AI technology should. Honestly, here's what I personally think. I think it's either going to be one of two things. That AI technology is going to get so advanced that schools are going to be like, no electronics whatsoever. No laptops, no other forms of computers, no nothing. You got to learn this stuff. No phones, nothing. You got to learn this stuff by either your mind or we'll teach it to you and you just gotta remember it. But overall, I do think that it is it's either gonna be that where they're like against it, or AI technology is gonna start failing people, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna ask like some AI, because it's gonna probably get to a point where so many people are trying to use it at the same time, so they go and type in like, oh yeah, I want Joe Biden to say, oh, I'm starting this war. Then it's like, it sounds like Joe Biden having a fit, and it's like, what's going on? Like, I didn't pay. So I do think that at some point in time, like, AI technology, it is going to crumble, and either like it just fails people, or it's going to get too out of hand and people are like, you know what, nah, like we're done with AI let's move on to something else. Like why it had to get to a point where we're at like this point now with AI technology? Why couldn't it have been like AI technology in a video game where it's like you got like a little companion with you that'll help you out during missions and stuff, like, or little NPCs that's like walking up and down the streets? Like, that's a form of like AI technology. Yeah, like, video games and stuff. I'm trying to think of some other forms of like AI technology that was like chill. Yeah, it was chill when it was like generating art of us, but I think people, they were like getting mad about that because I guess it was like stealing art from people, but it'll just generate it to where it looked like us. But I was like, it had me confused because I'm like, well, then it's me. Like, I guess it might have been done in that fashion where the artist had did it, but that's me in that picture and stuff. So yeah, it's weird, man. I'm telling you, like, that's it. And here's the thing. I know people will probably be all like, bro, you're just overthinking it. And I'm like, no, I'm not overthinking it, because I ain't watched a lot of movies. I ain't seen a lot of different things. I ain't read a lot of different stories to know that this is not going to end good. Now, like, maybe it might, help some sicknesses. And that's what people should be trying to do with AI technology, is trying to figure out like, well, how can we solve these world problems? What can we, using AI technology for good? But if you got people out there using it for bad, and that's most likely what's going to happen, is that people are going to be using it for bad. It's going to get to a point where I think that too, there's so many things I think that's going to happen with AI technology, but it's probably going to get to a point where like the wrong something gets created, and then the government just has full-blown control over AI technology, where they're like, no, we're gonna, maybe they already did have, maybe that's how it got out, maybe somebody did have like, some sort of government access to AI technology, put the codes out, whatever, to, create other forms of AI technology, and then that's how that got generated and stuff. But yeah, it's just, I like, the thing is, I know people probably ask me like, have I fooled around with AI technology? I'm like, yeah, when the picture stuff started happening, yeah, I was getting into it and seeing how it was. And there were some times where like pictures got generated and I'm like, bro, what is that? Like, that ain't me. That's like a mixture of, like, I honestly look like Jeff Goldblum when he towards the end of The Fly, when he got out and he was like half metal, half human, half fly, and half everything else that was put into those things. I was like, that's how that AI technology had me looking. Then eventually that one app went viral, and then there is like some forms of like AI technology or some of those pictures that the AI had generated where it was like, bruh, that really is me. Like, I was looking at some of those photos and I'm like, that's really me. Like, that's me maybe in some alternate universe, but no, that's 100% me. I'm like, nah, that's kind of crazy, that it can do some stuff like that. But yeah, I'm telling you, like, I feel like I probably heard somewhere there's like, they're gonna have it where it's like AI technology, it can mimic your family or friend that passed, and I'm like, I'm like, that's not the, the thing is, like, I want my friends and family, to rest in peace. I don't want to be like, oh, okay, well, my family done passed, or I don't really feel like talking to my actual family. Oh, so let me go and talk to this AI generator and stuff. No, that's not the same. I'm like, and I think there's going to be some people where they just get a little bit too obsessed with AI technology, and they're going to mess around and do some stuff like that. There's people out there probably getting into full-blown relationships with this chat, it's like Chat GBT or something like that. But yeah, it's like, if they can, I'm telling you, it's going to get to a point they're going to like, oh, it just have it where it just mimics a random woman's voice and I'm talking to it and it's talking back to me. There was a full-blown movie like that. I don't think it was AI technology, but there was a movie like that where a guy, because it was one of those movies where I'm like, bruh, how'd this movie be more successful than other movies that came out that year? But anyways, I remember it was a movie about this guy. He was like, I think he was talking to a box or something. It was a woman, and he was having, I think he thought that he was in a full-blown relationship with it. And I think I read that it got towards the end where it explained to him, like, fam, I'm talking to like a million other different, so like the AI box thing was literally cheating on him with like a million other guys. I'm like, fam, why can't people just go out and just have conversations with other random people? Why is it that we trust technology so much than we trust people? And I'm like, because the thing is, I know people probably ask like, oh, well, people has failed me when it came to trust. I'm like, technology has failed too. I'm like, look, if you have it where if it was just basic technology, a cell phone can blow up in your pocket, an Xbox can get the red ring of death. What else? A TV monitor can go out. A full-blown rocket being lunged into space that can blow up. What makes you think that AI technology is going to be the future? Like, oh, this is going to be the perfect thing that helps everybody across the world. It's not, bro. It's trust me. It is not, okay? If there's normal, regular technology with no AI stuff with it, and it can mess up, AI technology is going to mess up too. I'm like, that's what I personally think. I think this AI technology stuff is just going a little bit too far. And I think we need to, just cool it on it and things. But no, there'll probably be that too. AI technology creating video games, AI technology creating movies. They're going to be like, oh, this is the first movie being generated by this, AI. What are some other things? It's going to be like, oh, a whole house got built out of AI technology. Oh, a car got built out of AI technology, all these different things. And I'm like, if it's being used for good, then okay. But if it's, being used because, oh, people don't want to work no more, people don't want to, nah. I'm like, that to me, I'm like, no. But it's going to probably be in a situation where it's like literally the world just splits, where it's like you got some there for AI technology. They're going to like, oh, the AI dealership. Oh, I don't want, a car from a man-made dealership where it's like, but no, because I think there are at times where they do use like bots and stuff, robots or whatever to build cars and things, but they have like a coding that's behind it. I'm saying like an AI technology comes up with its own coding, and then they could, however that stuff is processed and worked out, then yeah, they're all like, oh, let's just make a car through that. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. That to me, that's not gonna work. I don't trust that. I don't trust it's something that just literally came out versus something that's been going on. Yeah, it's been going on for years. People mess up on cars. You'll hear situations and stories where cars get recalled. And then, they're having to send that car back, come out with a new one. But I'm like, with AI technology, all of a sudden, now that's the future. Now that's going to be the one thing that works out. And then there's people all like, oh, my car came with no axle. My car came with no door handles. My car came with no windshield. My car came with no radios, station thing, whatever. Oh, my car, there's a bolt missing from the back seat. So every time with my kids, when I come to a break, the seat just closes up and sandwiches them and stuff. I'm like, I don't trust that. And then like with a video game, that, bro, I'm telling you, if it's like, if you guys where people came and come up with a video game, I know AI technology, they're gonna be trying to come up with some video. I can definitely see that first person shooter video game, and it's all made by AI technology, no developers, none of that. And I'm like, knowing me, I'll mess around and end up playing it and stuff, if it's there's actually, it ain't really AI technology. Well, it could be. I don't know. There probably is already AI technology in video games, because there's some video games I can think of where, for an example, what is that one game? No Man's Sky. That game, I was like, I think they said like worlds just keep generating over and over again in that game. Let's see how long it takes to explore, because I remember it was a lot, and I was like, how long will it take to explore No Man's Sky? There are 18. Oh, that's crazy. So it looks like, all right, so if that's a million, billion, I think that's trillion. Then it goes up 2 more, and I'm like, that's a lot. And I'm like, that's planned. So they said there are 18 gazillion, 446, kabillion, 740 billion, and then it looks like, yeah, then, oh no, that's billion. Okay, so yeah, it just, yeah, there's so they said if you were Superman or Flash and could make one planet every second, it would still take you 5 billion years to finish, and that's just flying from each planet in the game. That is insane. So, and I think like it just keeps generating over and over and stuff, and so I'm like, if you have it where a video, and look how that video game came out. Remember how that video game came out where dinosaurs, it looked like somebody using its hand to move the dinosaurs across instead of a dinosaur having like a natural run to it and stuff? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this ain't gonna work. This AI technology stuff, it ain't gonna work at all. I'm saying, like, so I'm just gonna tell people, prepare yourself, because this AI technology stuff, where it really starts going off, oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things, you know, going on in this world to where it's like, hey yo, what is happening right now? Okay, it's like you're gonna wake up and there's gonna literally be a whole, they're gonna be like, oh, AI generated planet and stuff, we used the AI to gather material from space and it's gonna generate an Earth-like planet. I'm like, bro, we don't need that because there's gonna be elements that's on this planet that's not gonna be on that AI generated planet and stuff. So anyways, yeah, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast sharing service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 50 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Kick at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It'll knock $20 off your next purchase. And if you're purchasing any energy drinks or sleep drinks from Poggers, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock 10% off your next purchase. And if you're purchasing any controller accessories from Fatal Grips, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will also knock 10% off your next purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.